Boston Cavs. And shout out to, I'm not gonna call him the homie because he's a Pavy acolyte, and me and him argue all the time. I don't know if I like him or not. Shout out to Richard on Twitter, Richard Stapleton. Yeah, you motherfucker. I don't know if I like you. I'm just with you. You cool. You ain't nothing to me. We just arguing. But shout out to him. He actually, ironically enough, when I think because the funniest part is, like, as much as everybody loves to say I hate LeBron James, and even though I'm not a LeBron James fan and I want to see him lose, most of the memes that come about LeBron James through our Twitter feed come from me.
Yeah,
I'm always tweeting LeBron memes because they're just so easy. Like he that's the one thing about LeBron, which is also why I will always have a real respect for him as an ambassador for the game, because he kind of, in a similar way that Drake has done in rap, made him being a personality and him being the butt of the joke a good thing. Yeah. But he's so triumphant and he don't take L's, except for LeBron. LeBron is taking plenty of L's. Drake has not taken any L's. Drake is L-less. LeBron got 5 of them things, but he's still the king of whatever you look at that specific sphere. Whether it's Drake, whether you think Drake is the king of music or the king of hip hop, or whether you think he is whatever he is. The same way people think Kendrick is the king of rap, but like Drake is the best, artist in hip hop. The same thing, like LeBron is the best player in the NBA, but he clearly ain't got the best team and the best squad, and so he ain't gonna be winning every year. So I'm glad to see LeBron make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I've said that LeBron James will never make another NBA Finals again. So I'm going to do what everybody wants me to do. And I'm going to stick with my gut. LeBron James will never make another NBA Finals again. And it starts here. And I think Brad Stevens, he's been scheming for a while. And I think he has gotten the perfect balance of players to play against in the first 2 rounds, where he will be able to figure out a way to neutralize LeBron James. And this is the other thing that I think Cleveland won't be able to contest with. The Celtics have 5 players right now currently averaging in double figures, 4 of which are averaging over 15 points per game. That Cleveland can't handle that. Cleveland not dealing with that. Oladipo was giving you 20. Nobody else is giving you 20.
You really believe this, or you like just talking?
Do you hear me? I'm giving you I'm literally giving you basketball reasons as to why they're going to win.
Okay.
Oladipo was giving you 20. Nobody else was giving you 20. Who on Toronto was giving you 20?
I don't think any. Who? Lowry probably.
The fact that we got to think about it.
Yeah, Lowry.
Exactly.
I can tell you.
Terry Rozier right now is averaging 19 points per game.
I don't think he's.
But on any given night, he can give you 20. Jaylen Brown can give you 20. Al Horford can give you 20. Jason Tatum can give you 20. Marcus Morris can give you 20. So therefore, I think that Brad Stevens will be able to scheme for LeBron. And the reason why I think that he will be able to scheme for LeBron is because, number one, the first round, he gets to play against the perfect balance. Because basically, we looked at that Milwaukee Bucks, offense, and even Charles Barkley said that Bucks offense had one of the worst offenses he's ever seen, right? The Cavs at times can have some of the worst offenses you've ever seen, especially in the half court, right? It's looking better now. But think about the teams that they've played and where they rank defensively. They've played some solid defensive teams, right? The Celtics the best defensive team in the NBA.
Yeah.
So if the Cavaliers can let the Pacers take them to 7, the Celtics are easily going to take them to 7. I think Brad Stevens will figure out a way to scheme. He essentially has 3 guys that can take up 6 fouls per game on LeBron James, being Marcus Smart, because even though LeBron is bigger than Marcus Smart is arguably one of the strongest players in the NBA. So it's not like he's just gonna be able to bully. He didn't even bully Marcus Smart last year. I won the goddamn game. They won one of those games when they were supposed to get swept last year because Marcus Smart went out there. And guess what? Jason Tatum went out there last year and they had mother out there. If this year.
Went there.
Well, yes. He played, but didn't he play one game?
Didn't he play one game? No, that they won? No, he was going.
No, I know he didn't play the game they won, but he played one game in that series, right? Like game 1, 2 games, 1 or 2 games. Yeah. But look, with all due respect, IT, IT ain't even Terry Rozier. I'm sorry.
Last year, come on, you wild.
I know. Look.
Last year, come on, stop being disrespectful.
Not after the hip. No, not after the hip injury.
That man averaged 29 points.
Not after the hip injury.
That man gave Washington 50 with the hip.
Not after the hip injury.
He gave Washington 50 with the hip.
In Cleveland, it was very clear that he was done.
Okay.
Was it not? He didn't look the same in Cleveland. By then, he had given everything that he had to get them out of that hole that they went up against before Rondo broke his arm. So I think that this team will. I think they'll be able to do it. And I think even when you think about the strong points of the Cavaliers, name me the top three strengths of the Cavaliers, and don't mention LeBron James.
Kevin Love.
Against Al Horford? That's a wash.
It's a wash. I mean, again, for me, my series analysis on this is the only mismatch to me on the court is LeBron. I don't think that Boston will have any of the advantages that they had in previous series in this. How
can you say that?
For instance, look, I don't think Terry Rozier is doing this on George Hill. I also don't think that Jason Tatum is going to have an easier time doing this on guys like Jeff Green. I also don't think Jalen. Whoa, sit your ass down. Jeff Green playing good defense on goddamn DeMar DeRozan right now.
What did I say about DeMar DeRozan?
That don't come on.
Origami.
G.
I don't want to hear about no damn DeMar DeRozan.
G.
No.
Also, Jeff Green played great defense on Victor Oladipo. You not finna sit up here and fucking tell me that Victor Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo. It was one of him.
It's one of him. Listen to me, bro.
Go.
They can guard everything that the Celtics want to do. I don't think that the Celtics. One of the main things is the wings in Boston right now. That's a complete mismatch in the Philly series. That mismatch isn't there. Even like I said, Hill. Rozier, I don't think George Hill is like a 6'3", 200-pound guard. Rozier is like 6'1". Even Hill has a fucking size advantage. In every single matchup he's pretty much had the size advantage. Bledsoe, he's bigger than Bledsoe. They're about the same size. This is the first time that Hill faced a guy who's bigger than him. Bledsoe may be swole, but as far as height, no, they're about the same size.
I'm sorry, but even no.
And also wait, even when Philly made a run today, it was when T.J. McConnell was on the floor. T.J. McConnell was giving Terry Rozier hell.
Mm-hmm.
If T.J. McConnell can give Terry Rozier hell, I think George Hill will fare just fine. Just fine. And
so George Hill going to outplay Terry Rozier?
I think it's possible.
Terry Rozier is averaging 19 points per game. George Hill going to outplay him?
Wash? I think it's a wash.
Okay.
I think everything in this series is a wash besides LeBron. I think it's a very evenly matched series. I think it's going 6. I think it's going to be a very tough 6. I think Cleveland will win, but I think without Kyrie, every single thing in this series is evenly matched. I can't tell you one place on the court that I think Boston has a clear disadvantage. Advantage at. Oh, the only mismatch I see is LeBron. I don't see any other.
They have a clear advantage at essentially every spot on the floor.
How?
Yes,
no, they don't.
Well, okay. Power forward, it's a wash because of Kevin Love. At center they have better options because
they don't. Tristan and Aaron Baines, complete wash.
No, because actually, if I'm them, I'm not even gonna put Aaron Baines on the floor. I'm gonna put Semi Ojeleye on the floor so that way we can switch everything.
That's cool. Tristan wash. It's a wash.
No, it's not a wash.
Did you see how Tristan has been playing? Tristan better than Semi Ojeleye right now. It's a wash.
You think Brad Stevens not gonna be able to scheme for Tristan Thompson?
That's cool. It's a wash.
Brad Stevens
he gonna scheme and it's gonna be a wash.
Brad Stevens has literally eliminated Giannis. He's eliminated Eric Bledsoe. He's eliminated Ben Simmons and he's eliminated Joel Embiid.
He has not eliminated Joel Embiid. Stop there. Joel Embiid has. No, he has not. No, he has not.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Joel Embiid has. Yes, even in the first quarter in game 3 versus.
He's making no work for it. He has not eliminated.
Yes, he has eliminated him. He has. He has. He's neutralized the other team's best option.
That's dope.
What do you mean that's dope?
He's not neutralizing LeBron. I don't think he will.
3-0? You don't think that's you don't think he
No, it's a team game. No, Joel Embiid is not the reason they down
After
3.
every press conference, Joel Embiid said, I gotta play better, but somehow. He does
have to play better.
Okay.
That don't mean you said he completed. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
The man went out there gave you 22 and 19.